Okay. I keep thinking about like I was reading webtoon earlier, and I was remembering all the stories I was reading on my webtoon, but I don't have it on there anymore. It's like it cleared my stuff out. So now I'm re-getting the stories back so I could read them. You know?
Um, I don't want to sound uneducated or anything, but I don't read. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing
LOL.
because
Yeah.
I don't read books, but I read like articles
But this is like a
and
comic book.
documents.
See?
Yeah.
They are not sponsored, by the way. They have like a bunch of stories. These are like romance stories, but you don't really have to look at that. Because I don't look, man. I don't read the ones that just popped up. They have like different ones, you know?
Yeah, like different categories.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can pick what you want. Like, yeah. Like there was this one story that I was reading. That I was reading last time called Midnight Poppyland. I don't know what made me read it, but I read it, you know?
Yeah.
So weird. And then you can download some of them, but I don't download them because it takes up space on my phone. I mean,
Mm.
tablet. And we got the creators, and yeah, that's just that. But then I'm also finding new stories that obviously weren't there before, and they're kind of interesting, you know?
Yeah. Kind of flip flop on what I said. Um, I do read a lot of like documents, sometimes classified. Like, have you ever went on the actual like U.S. government website and kind of just sifted through the files and stuff like that?
No.
You should. It's like you can, go in there and you can look up or find anything you want. Like when Trump was president, they literally had down every activity he did for an entire day,
That's crazy.
and you could just sit there and you could read it and see what he did that whole day. Everything he had planned out, all that's from there. You can just go on there, go on the website, and just look up stuff and just read stuff. Consciousness is something that I really like to talk about because you can really go in depth with it. You can go as far as talking about having an existential crisis or even having a lucid dream as a form of consciousness. But the ones that I really like to talk about are realizing that you are living in this world, you know, and kids go through that at a certain point in their life and no one really knows, and I don't think they realize, but you suddenly realize that you are alive and you are a human being on earth. Animals do not get that choice. Animals do not have that choice to go, I am alive, I am a being in this and that, doing this, whatever, I'm alive. They don't have that ability to do that. They just, some of them act on instinct, some of them do because that's just what they do. But humans are the only species besides, I guess, like what, monkeys and maybe dolphins, that like we have organized ways of thinking, and we have the skills that we have. Like when humans come together, we can do things, we can do much different things, we can think of different things, we have the ability to question. Do you think a cat questions anything?
No. You know what I'm thinking of?
What?
The time when you were talking to Minty and you were like, I have what?
A prefrontal cortex.
And you were like, and you don't. And she's just looking at you like,
They say that animals dream, which, yes, that is a form of consciousness, which I'm not saying that they're completely unconscious because then they wouldn't be alive. So, yes, animals dream, animals have emotion, but animals don't question.
they just do what they want to do.
And there's, yes, they do have suspicion, like if with an unfamiliar person, like
They'll like go
they'll
up to
bark
you.
or
Yeah.
they'll look at you,
They'll get tense when you come near.
but they don't go, what should I have for dinner? They don't. That's a complex way of thinking. They don't think in that complex way.
Yeah.
Like Martha Eats or whatever it's called, the dog.
Oh my gosh, yes. I love that show. She ate a bowl of soup with letters.
So what I'm saying is the video of the dog that they said that the dog had an existential crisis. Bunny the dog. The owner put buttons down on the ground, and the dog was touching the buttons, and he learned, or they learned English or whatever.
Look, you want to do that with my animals?
No, because guess what happened?
They'll start speaking to
She
you.
had to put Bunny the dog on antidepressants because
Oh!
he started questioning why he was a dog and why wasn't he a human.
I would not give them that many words to say.
She had a plethora of buttons for him to press.
Also, it's Martha Speaks, not Martha Eats. That's why I made that face earlier. I was like, wait, it's Martha Speaks. What is she eating? Words? No. That's so crazy, though. Oh my God. See, I wouldn't give my dog that. That's a lot of. Oh, I saw them on TikTok. I didn't know. Poor thing.
They said that they put the dog on antidepressants. I'm guessing this is how much they started out with.
Like, I wouldn't give my animal that many words. I'd probably just give them, like, outside, treat, hungry, like water. Not like, form a whole sentence.
Probably special like needs that they know, like
yeah,
they want to go outside, they need to poop or something like that.
Dang. I wouldn't.
What?
That's nightmare fuel right there.
Oh, I thought a bug was in my ear. I thought it was a fly.
It was in my ear too.
Oh man, that's funny.
That is so sad though.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, because I was thinking about doing that to a cat, because guess what? They say that dogs are more conscious than cats. Cats aren't really here. They act on instinct. So, just like how a dog can have a personality and stuff like that, cats don't necessarily have that as much as dogs do. So, if you gave if you gave a cat the same buttons you would give a dog, how would the cat react? Would the cat learn the buttons? Would the cat learn how to speak? Like, what would happen?
Wait, has anyone gave a cat buttons and told them and like taught them the words before? I feel like I've only seen it with like dogs.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think it's only with dogs, because of the fact that dogs have just a little bit more consciousness or smart. Because it's the thing, humans, the reason why we have the ability to question is because, sorry to all the Christians out there, but through evolution, our people have learned, we're here, we're alive. Our brains, when they said that our brains had a major shift in growth, that was when we started to learn and stuff like that. I don't think a monkey in the Amazon can do the same thinking that I can. I mean, he can use tools. That's another part of that complex thinking. Like, dolphins can communicate with each other and organize things, but they can't eat a burger. They can't question what a burger is. They can't question new ways of making food.
Yeah.
They can't go, I wonder how to build technology to make me breathe on the surface. They don't think that way. I mean, but it's the thing. That major shift in their brain, it might happen.
They're gonna start walking with us.
That's what I'm saying. If I ever see a 6 foot tall cricket pull up on me, I'm shooting it. I hate crickets. I have a pet reptile, a chameleon.
Little Ricky.
And yes, her name is Ricky. I-E, not no Y. And anyway, I have to feed her crickets, and I absolutely hate crickets. I hate them. with a passion. One of them got loose in my room,
He
and
just found it, y'all.
it was dead. But I just found it. It was like what 3 months ago. It was a long time ago. But yeah.
I low key want to get a button for the
Oh,
for the backyard
for
cats
um.
and see what they'll do. But like, I wouldn't give my animal buttons like why, or be like treat now.
Yeah, because the dog would say, "Dog, why?"
Yeah, and I'm like, no. I wouldn't give them like what, when, who, where, why. I'd give them like
Imagine. Oh,
potty outside.
Do you wonder what would happen if you gave a dog
A bone.
every word in the alphabet? Not every word, but every word. Like you
In
know
the
how?
world, not alphabet.
No. Oh well, yeah. I'm gonna edit that out anyway. Okay, I'm gonna say it over again.
Yeah.
Imagine what a dog would do if you gave it every word that was commonly used. Like what are some words that we use on a daily that you can use in almost every sentence?
The, of, is.
Okay, like words like
Oh.
like human and like like onomatopoeia. I know that's not a word you use in everyday sentences, but like, like a tree, or something like if I like
Car.
walking,
Oh yeah, that'd be another button I'd give them. Walk.
you could have a whole floor of letters and have them press the buttons and imagine how much further they would be able to think.
That's a little scary. Imagine that dog just like, I don't want to say that. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say, imagine if Bunny the dog just was like so depressed that they just.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna cut this out, but
That's so sad.
yeah. But that's why she put him on antidepressant.
Man, I'm not giving no animals no buttons. Y'all better figure out what you need. I'm not giving no buttons now.
That's the thing.
I'll probably give them the one that say bitch and be like, bitch.
Imagine they learn what a cuss word is.
Wait, have you seen that before?
No.
It'd be like, who's your favorite, mommy or daddy? And the dog was like, mommy. And then he was like, the dad was like, what? And the dog was like, bitch. And I'm like,
No
and they were
way.
like, who's daddy? Bitch. Feed me, bitch. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
that is. Wait, I have to show you later. That is so
Why would
funny.
anybody give their pet cuss words?
And it's the way all the buttons have to just be like, bitch.
Oh my god. But
That's so funny.
his consciousness took a shift because he learned.
And he a big dog too. So if you want to, you can take them out.
That's the thing. You take a wild animal, for instance, right? No education. Like we have built a system for ourselves as a human species to create an education for growing humans, right? But let's say a fox does not have a college degree. So he can't learn anything. He doesn't know anything about anything. So he just acts on what he does. He just acts on anything. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm going to go kill something because I don't care, But what if what if people figured out how to teach a fox how to be civilized and let it learn on its own, not necessarily through the human way of teaching, but maybe like how they were teaching this dog words, you could teach it words and like puzzles and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily like in the movie Planet Dawn of the Apes or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were injecting those monkeys with chemicals.
Steroids.
But I'm talking about like just letting their brain expand on their own and seeing where it would go.
Letting them think for once.
Yeah. instead of just I'm gonna bite the shit out of you. like
There
damn.
was no thing. You just.
Exactly. So, um,
I just cannot sit still. Maybe I do need a stand. I cannot sit still for the life. Yesterday, I was reading, right? When we were watching a movie, and Talia was reading as well, right?
yeah.
And she was just sitting there. You know what I was doing?
What?
Moving.
Moving around.
Constantly changing positions. And I'm like, Jesus. And that made me think about what you said yesterday. And I was like, oh my God, I can't.
I keep seeing videos about that too on Instagram. It's about. Oh, I think I sent it to you. Did you? Did you even react to it?
Yeah, I think I did. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is kind of creepy, but it's also dope. Not the meme, but like the
Oh, I'm
person.
about
I'm
to
just.
say.
It's just. It just looks interesting. Yo, I think I say this because it's gonna be me. This me in the Audi. This guy is on the opposite side of the road.
Is that the Audi?
What? The Audi is over here.
Oh.
He wasn't letting him pass, and so they both slammed on the gas.
Oh, shit.
And there's another car coming.
That is terrible.
What?
That's terrible. Because what if you don't get over in time? Then what?
Mm. look.
Calling his dad during the shooting. I was whispering because I didn't want the shooter to hear me and my classmates. And my dad was just asking me what's going on, what's happening. And I told him it's a shooting. Somebody's here shooting up the school. And then he told me, he said, okay, I'm on my way. Why your dad? Is he your superhero? Yes.
Is he laughing or crying?
I don't know. He's crying though.
You can't say.
I did not mean to scream into that mic though, but
Yo,
he
everybody.
said.
Yo, the comments was like, why dad was laughing, not crying. Like, yo, that's crazy.
During the shooting.
That's so crazy. I don't know who I would call. I'd be like, I feel like in the heat of the moment, I feel like my mom would call me. I wouldn't call her. I'd be too slow. She'd be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
That's the thing. We wouldn't even. Well, she probably wouldn't even hear about it until either you call her, tell her, or she hears about it on the news.
Yeah.
Or the school tells her.
But hey, news travels fast.
My mom didn't hear about when somebody brought a gun to Grovetown until I had gotten home.
Oh really?
Yeah. I didn't hear about it until she told me.
You know what's crazy? Is that there was a thing, someone was like planning to shoot up the school, right? And everyone was on edge that day. And it like they heard it that morning, right?
Yeah.
Instantly an Instagram post was like da 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 da, following schools under soft lockdown, da da da. And I'm like, how did it make it to the admins that fast?
Social media, man.
Like, Jesus.
Look.
Wait, what is that?
I guess it's a slug. They said the caption said sometimes you gotta shush your ad libs. Oh look.
Thought she was a bird.
He's on the wrong side of the road. Well, I think he's about to be. Would you do this with me?
No. You're asking the wrong person. That is scary.
Yeah, that would low key be kind of fun, especially going 200 miles an hour. That's a Koenigsegg.
You have fun with that, love.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh. You have fun with that. I can't do that.
Look, this is my dream car too. Look.
Fine.
Oh.
What is it?
It's a GT R33 Skyline.
Wait, what was that one car that's on that shirt you have that you're talking about that you wanted?
Well, the shirt that I have.
Yeah, it was like it's riding in front of a sunset, and you're like I think it's a GTR or something, and it's like really old, and they have one here that like costs a bunch of money.
Oh, R32. But that's the thing. I want the entire lineup. I want the GT. Wait, it's the GT R32. I want the GT R33. I want the GT R34. I'm thinking about getting the 35 that just came out. Not just came out. That shit came out like 2016. That shit came out 2016.
Okay, riddle me this. What if you did own them all, but they were tiny figures?
Okay. Yes,
I
would
make it happen, baby.
I would be happy. Yes, I would put them on display. Depending on like if they were like the metal ones where you can open the doors, the wheels move, you can take the wheels off, put new other wheels on, look at the hood, stuff like that. I would put all of that on display. If it was Hot Wheels cars, I'd still put those on display, but I'd probably keep them in a little box. Probably have them up on the wall or something.
That was just the best Christmas idea ever.
But have you ever seen, like, I told you could go right up the street and get the little, they at KJ's. But not the cars.
But those are like really big though, you know? I mean, I might just get the Hot Wheels one because, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And, I know, I be seeing all these Instagram reels. And we ain't made it yet, but I be seeing these Instagram reels where people, wife will get him his dream car. And tell me why it'll always fucking be something I want.
Because your phone knows you.
I'm just like,
I can get you a dream car. It won't be the real thing though, but I can try.
But that's the thing. I don't want a Camaro. I don't want $100,000 Camaro. I want a Hellcat, but that's something I'm gonna get for myself. I want something that I'm going to love. You know what I mean? I don't want a car. I want an automobile. You know?
He want an Autobot.
Like, I want something, and I want it to be manual, too. Because I want to learn how to drive it. Number one, so nobody else know how to. Like, literally, I saw a meme. Somebody said, he tried to steal my shit, didn't know how to drive it.
Yeah.
So he was like, get out the car. He was like, okay. And dude with dead ass, he was standing there looking at him. And he was in the car. He was like, and he just got out and ran. I was like.
Yeah, Mom was like, I'm going to teach you how to drive manual, so when you start driving at school and people ask you to drive your car, they can't do it.
Yeah, for real.
And I was so excited.
But the only reason why I want to teach myself how to drive manual is to drift. Because you can only drift in third gear. So. That's really like the main gear you want to be in, like when you're drifting.
Yeah.
So. You can. I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, I was looking at the Halloween decorations too.
I don't know if you can drift with an automatic. You could slam on the gas and swing the tail in if it's a rear end drive. But
I don't really think you would want to do that.
You'd probably trash the transmission, and you'd probably have to be going fast in the turn. Like if you're doing like a manual and you got a lot of horsepower under the hood, you can do all that, you know. But have you ever seen like people do like, oh, I'm gonna do a burnout with an automatic, and they blow up the transmission?
See, no, you can't do that on automatic.
You can't.
It's called automatic for a reason.
Because what they tell you to do, because Mike sent me a video, and he was like, my friend sent me a video of this dude, and he was like, how to do a burnout in automatic. Number one, you're not supposed to do a burnout. What?
Oh no! It was picking up on my mic as well.
Oh,
Sorry.
um, my friend sent me a video, and this dude was, um, he was like, how to do a burnout in automatic, and this person said to put the car in neutral, right? Be on a flat ground, put the car in neutral, right? Put the car in neutral. Exactly, you making that face. Exactly. Put the car in neutral. Put your foot on the brake. Rev the engine up to about, about 8,000 RPMs, depending on what car you have. But and then he said, pop it in drive. Take your foot off the gas. Take your foot off the brake. Pop it in drive. And there you go. Now wait. Now listen. It sounds, oh yeah, that if you're like, look, if you don't know anything about cars, you think, oh yeah, the gear will just catch it and the wheels will just start spinning. No. The transmission is gonna shift from neutral to drive, and it's gonna grind the shit out of that gear.
Like, I don't even know anything about cars, but just from hearing from the start of putting it in neutral, I said no. It's already gonna go bad from there.
Like,
and then when you said rev the engine up to a high number, I was like, the car's going to explode. And then you're saying pop it and drive? No, you might as well just jump out the car already, because your car is going to explode with you in it.
I think I actually have a video of a dude trying that, and I want to show you. I want to show you what he did. I probably won't even be able to find it.
It's the fact that I don't know anything about cars, and I am just so freaking smart and pretty. Yeah. Do I wanna know? Oh, sorry. Why do I make weird noises, yo? Can I tell you real quick? This girl is gonna drive me insane right now.
Who?
The one who's staying here right now.
Uh-oh.
She's over here talking about. Okay, backstory. When we made up, right? We talked it out.
Do you want me to pause it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I clicked the wrong button. And on top of reading random documents, I also, read articles about, some of the things that I can really get down and dirty with when I'm talking. Like I can sit down and have a conversation with you about, you know, like having an existential crisis, and go really in depth about it because that's something that I really, you know, like really enjoy talking about because it's so extraordinary and all that. And if you don't really understand it, you won't, you know, you won't be able to have that experience. Or if you don't know about it, if you don't know about it and then you look it up and you read about it, it's like super interesting, this and that. It just opens your eyes to a new way to think about living your life and opening your eyes to a new way of thinking about how you live your life and thinking about what happens in your life, you know? Because it's more than just living. There's more to living than just being alive. You have to experience it and understand that your experience is special. But let's roll the intro real quick.